In tahun 2003, a 22-year-old Canadian man named Michael Bridges was at his lowest point. He lived in Brandon, Manitoba, and over the past year, his life had completely unraveled. He was broke, unemployed, heartbroken after a bad breakup, and isolated from most of his friends. But then, out of nowhere, he won a sweepstakes trip to Calgary to watch a professional hockey game, and all expenses paid break from his miserable reality. At the game, he found himself sat next to a cheerful, mustached man named Brock. The two hit it off immediately, bonding over the strange coincidence that they both won the same sweepstakes. After the game, they continued their night at a nearby strip club, where Michael noticed something at Brock, who looked working class like him, was throwing money around like a millionaire, massive tips, rounds of drinks, out of cash for the dancers. When Michael mentioned that he was from Brandon, Brock lit up. They said he was moving there for work. Excited, Michael helped Brock settle into the city, and, in return, Brock got Michael some work. At first, the job was simple: deliver sealed packages around town and never open time. Michael was hesitant, but the money was too good to turn down, and so began a friendship and business partnership that felt too good to be true. Then came a turning point. On a day, while Michael was reading with Brock after lunch, Brock retrieved a child that clearly disturbed him. Without explaining, he made a U-turn and drove to a shady motel. He told Michael to stay in the car, walked up to a room, and soon after, violently attacked a woman inside, punching her until her face was covered in blood. He then calmly got back into the car and drove off, telling Michael, "Don't tell anyone what you saw." Michael, terrified and unsure what to do, said nothing. But it was clear now, Brock was just said he was dangerous. Still, Michael kept working for him, dapper and dapper ill. Weeks later, Brock told Michael that the organization was impressed with his loyalty and wanted him to meet the boss, but only if he could prove he was more than just a delivery guy. Michael, desperate for money and validation, decided to reveal a dark side from his past to prove he was worthy. He told Brock that 2 years earlier, he had murdered his girlfriend, Karen Cheney, after she tried to leave him. He strangled her unconscious, then drowned her in a bathtub, and dumped her body. Brock listened silently and then said, "Okay, you're ready to meet the boss." Days later, Michael arrived at a luxury hotel where he was told the boss would meet him. Brock was already waiting. They entered a lavish suite, but no one was there. Brock told him the boss would arrive soon and suggested they rehearse the story on last thing. Michael agreed. He replayed the entire conversation while hidden cameras recorded every word. Then came a knock at the door. Michael stood up, ready to meet the boss. But instead, a team of police officers stormed into the room and arrested him. It turns out the entire relationship between Michael and Brock, starting with the sweepstakes, was a carefully orchestrated sting operation by the Royal Canadian Mounted Police RCMP. Brock was an undercover cop. The woman who was beaten, an actress. The packages, just flew. It was all fake except for Michael's confession, which was now untapped. Michael was convicted of Karen S. murder. Her body was recovered, and she was finally given a proper burial. As for Michael, who was sentenced to life in prison. And just like that, a man who thought he was rising in a criminal empire discovered that he was the only real criminal all along.